Hey, how's everybody doing? I didn't have this organized well enough today. Welcome, Idiot the Day, Jeff here, Commit Don't Quit live stream. The weekend was fun, and you know what, I was trying to think of something to call it. So today I called it Bass Pro or IKEA. You know what, it was a little bit of, it was fun, but you know what, everybody of the weekend had different choices and stuff like that. The men seem to want to go to we went Saturday to Bass Pro, and then they went shopping and stuff. But we seemed to spend a good portion in Bass Pro. And then yesterday, we went to IKEA. Women all wanted to go to IKEA. By the time I was done, if I'd have had hair, I'd have pulled every hair out of my head. I was done. What time did we get there? We got there. How long were we there? We were there 3.5 hours, I think, and I was done with it. Anyways, we went away for the weekend. We met Joe's family down outside of Toronto, and we stayed over. We had a great time and stuff like that. We went out for dinner. Went to this Italian eatery, Italian restaurant for dinner on what was it? On Saturday night, and we had a good time. I want to welcome everybody. Anyways, I'll talk about that in a minute. Poshcats Camp and Trev. I realize you may be here, you may not. I don't know. You were here at the beginning. Thanks again for dropping in. Tiger Muskim. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Budget Bushcraft. Yes, I know. I was. I needed the 10 minutes to get ready. I was running behind. It's good to see you. Desmond's daughters, Dave, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing... Marie, I know I read that you probably aren't here, but thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Frank, how you doing? Art Morbid, it's good to see you. You know what? You had some great footage of that concert and stuff, Frank. It looked awesome. I kind of wish I was there instead of IKEA. Anyways, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Let's see. Stephen Charter. Hey, Stephen, how are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Scarlick... Hey, it's Garlic. Skylark Berto. Hey, Berto, how are you? It's good to see you. Purchase Marie. We've all been waiting very nicely. Sorry, Marie. Yeah, no, I think everybody knows by now. I put this on for 10 minutes to get things ready. It just, it helps to let people know that you're live and stuff like that. That's all. It's nice to see a nice waterfall. Yeah, it is. I got a couple different images. The waterfall, tomorrow I'm going to have this image. It's an autumn scene and stuff like that. I kind of like this one too. I won't use this tomorrow, but I really like this one. The end result is absolutely beautiful, but I won't show the rest of it. Anyways, we're going with the waterfall today. Let's see here. Timber Hill Redbone stopping by to say hi. Hello, how are you? It's nice to have you here. And I know you're just stopping by, but thank you very much for dropping in. I appreciate it. I really do. Sorry in the middle. How you doing? How are you? Bass Pro for me, and it's not close. Yeah, me too. I literally went in and the only thing I didn't get while I was there was I went into a hockey pro life. It's called. All they sell is hockey stuff, and we have the sporting goods stores everywhere, but this one just deals with hockey. Got myself a Nashville Predator shirt, and I wanted to go back to Bass Pro and get me. There's one that said what's it say? On the weekend, I like to play with I like to play with hookers. And anyways, it's got the Bass Pro sign on it, and it's got a guy fishing on the back. I thought, oh man, I have to get that shirt. We never ended up going back in, unfortunately. So, and yesterday we spent the whole day pretty much at IKEA. And the women love IKEA. I don't mind it usually, but I think the shopping on the weekend was a little much for me. And by the time yesterday rolled up, I was pretty much ready to go home. Usually I like IKEA, but yesterday I was, and nothing to IKEA, I love it, but yesterday I was done with it, and but I could have went back to Bass Pro in a second. Yep, 3 hours is too long. Yes, it is. It is, Frank. It is. Busy little house. Hey, new. Ice rain here in Quebec, so it's so nice to see tropical rainfalls. Yeah, no, we don't. I'm in Ontario, and it's gray out. That's all. It's beautiful. It's, I think, 17 or 19 degrees right now. It's super warm, but it's gray out. So I may be. Usually when I close it off, I go pick my son up. But the last week I was letting him walk home. But I think if it stays like this, I may have to cut out at the usual time to pick him up for sure, because he might get rained on. Let's see. Oh gosh, I like the waterfall. Yeah, so do I. I wish I could dive out of that waterfall, right? I was trying to find like an adventure outdoor picture and stuff, like a video and stuff like that. Came across this. I don't know. Can you hear the waterfall for this? I have no idea if there is any sound from the waterfall at all. There may not be. I don't think there is, because I don't see any on the mixer and that. I don't see any sound coming from that, so it must be silent, which I don't like shopping any day. Marie, you know what? The girls, they all got together. My sister-in-law, our niece, they were all there with the kids, and they all had a blast. They hadn't seen each other since September, so what's that? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 7 months. It's the longest I think they go around 4 months in that over the winter, but they've never been away from each other this long, so they were quite happy to see each other. In about 3 weeks, we go back up north to see them, but they traveled down towards Toronto, which is about 2 hours away from here, so it's not so bad, and it's about 4 hours for them, 4.5 hours. So it wasn't so bad, but they had a long trip back. So, but it was good to see everybody. And Joe's brother, he lives actually outside of Toronto. We don't see him terribly much, but we were able to see him and his girlfriend and stuff on the weekend. So that was fun. She really liked seeing everybody. IKEA's torture. I don't mind it. It's not my. I don't mind it, but I don't see the need to. If I'm looking for some, I'll go in. Just like, if I went into Home Depot, if I was looking for some, I go in, pick it up, leave. But I don't need to spend the whole day. Anyways, the girls had fun. I think the guys, the men were pretty much do. By that time, they were ready to head out. I was. When I say idiot of the day, I was pretty much, I was becoming that by the end of the day, because I was ready to, I don't know, if anybody that got in my way, I don't know, I'm just glad to leave and stuff like that. Oh, Florida Pirate stopping by to say hi. Hi, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Thanks very much, Florida Pirate. Much appreciated. Marie from the Purchase. Martin loves shopping, and I turned into a stroppy teenager, so we don't go much. Yeah, I don't mind it, Marie, but usually, as you can see, I always wear t-shirts and stuff. I'm not much. When I was younger, maybe as a teenager, I thought whatever. But as an adult, I wear t-shirts, jeans, or baggy pants, or whatever, or shorts. That's it. Buy my stuff. Wife usually buys it for me, or something like that. Or usually, if we buy it, it usually sits in the closet or in the dresser drawer, and I'll wear it till I get holes in it, then throw it out, and then start wearing the new stuff. And usually that's about 2 or 3 years. So at any point, I can go up to the closet drawers, find a new shirt, a new pair of jeans, or whatever I need. They've always got tags on them. My wife's like, they're like 2 years old. Yeah, but I said they're brand new. They, they've never been worn, nothing. So everything's perfect. So I've always got something in the closet. It's hot today in North Carolina. I imagine it probably is. The sun's kind of peeking out here, so we'll see if if the sun comes out a little more. I'll let the sun walk home, but I'll see what happens. The busy little house. There's sound in my imagination. So, perfect. Well, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I just like the image and stuff like that. We just, it kind of brightened the day in that. Just, it is what it is. But where did we go? We took the kids on the weekend on Saturday. The mall. It's this humongous mall. It's called Vaughan Mills Town Center or something. It's just outside of Toronto. Has everything. The Bass Pro has a place called Legoland for kids. The place is humongous. I've never been, but we went in. The kids had a blast. Like I said, from the outside, if you went in, you know it's for kids, but you don't have any idea what's in there. And when you get in, when you actually from the outside, they've got a store like to buy Lego and all that kind of stuff. But from I don't know what the dog's doing here. But just give me 2 seconds. But sorry about that. The dog, I heard her and I didn't know what she was doing. She's literally laying down by the coffee table. But I could hear this scratching. I thought maybe she was doing something. But anyways, we went to Legoland, took them, and they had a good time. And that like the kids are like 4, and there's a baby, and then our son, he's 11. He had a good time too. But we had a good time. They did all this funny stuff and that. But yeah, it was fun. I think if they had had that when we were kids, that would have been actually fun. Let's see here. I'm a little behind, so let me get caught up here. Let's see here. Yes, no sound off from the waterfall. Okay, good. I know last week, when I put the birds into the image and there was sound, I had no idea, because I don't hear anything. Only on the playback will you actually hear something, so I didn't know if there was sound, that's all. But it's nice to know, because if there was, I would have turned it down. Dismiss Donner says, La Fala Marie, Lindsay does not take me shopping for much. The same reason. Oh, gosh. Oh, sorry in the middle. Doing good, just taking my lunch break. Oh, no worries. Sorry in the middle when you have to take off. No worries. And thank you so much for coming in. Okay, much appreciated. And I hope when you do take off, have a good rest of the day. And I hope the rest of the day goes quick for you. Computer, never quit. Yes, never quit. You've got that right. How are you? It's nice to have you here, Computer. It's nice to see you. Thanks very much. Let's see. Yes, so did I, Marie. So did I. I watched The Dirt earlier. Have you watched it? Yes. I don't know what you thought of it. I read the book years ago, and it doesn't leave much to the imagination. The book, the movie. You know what I found funny, Marie? I'll tell Dave and Trev to close their ears for 1 second. One of the characters in Game of Thrones, what's his name? Ramsay Bolton in Game of Thrones. He appears. Plays Mick Mars in the movie The Dirt, in that Molly Crew movie. So I thought that was funny. At first I thought, that guy looks familiar. Then I looked him up, and it's the guy from Game of Thrones. But fellas, that's all I'm going to talk about. I won't talk anymore about it. But yeah, it was okay. I didn't mind it. Did you like it, Marie? Computer, nice background. But thanks very much. Just a video and stuff. Just kind of brightens the day. I play videos that I get off like Pixabay and Creative Commons and stuff. They're just short ones, and you're able to use them and stuff. So I kind of like putting them in just for a little bit of fun, just so you're not just seeing me just sit here and that's all. But thanks very much. It is, like I said, somebody else's material. That's why I put the Creative Commons license thing in the description and stuff like that. But you're able to use them, so that's why I do use them. Sorry, in the middle. You should use Florida Pirates videos as a background. They are beautiful. Kind of reminds me of that waterfall. Well, I would like to. You know what? The only problem is I don't know the whole aspect. Of using people's stuff. Unfortunately, I know we had an image that we used of Dave from Desmond's Daughters, but you know what? With videos, I was even wondering the same thing with my own. And I have a couple that I thought, I wouldn't mind using a couple clips, but I just don't know the whole. I just don't know everything about that, so I kind of stay away from a few things. But Tiger Muskim, hey, how are you? It's nice to have you. Hey, Jeff. Mind you don't fall in the water, buddy. Thanks, Trev. Yeah, no. Oh gosh, yeah. We actually had fun. The kids, they had there was a bunch of hockey teams at the hotel. We stayed at this Marriott hotel, and there was a ton of kids there and stuff. A bunch of hockey teams stayed there. So all Saturday night, the kids were running up and down the hall, and we, my wife and her sister-in-law and niece and stuff, they took all the kids and stuff to the pool. But at the beginning of the night, earlier on in the night, it was packed full of young boys and stuff like that. My daughter, she didn't want to have anything about going down there. They get all embarrassed and stuff. But then around 9:30, I think around 9:30 or 10, the kids, they were all running down the hallway, so they were out of the pool. So the kids all went down. Everybody went down at that point. They had a good time and stuff. Let's see here. Backroad Freedom. Hello, my friend. Good afternoon. How you doing, Backroad Freedom? It's nice to have you here. Thanks very much. I realize, everybody, might just be stopping in, but thanks very much for coming. Priscilla Nilla. Hello, friend. Hey, Priscilla. How are you? It's nice to have you. How's the weather down in Texas, Priscilla? Is it fairly warm? It's nice. It's a beautiful day. It's about 17, 19 degrees Celsius here. So that means it's quite a nice day. It's a nice spring day. A little gray out, but other than that, it's actually a beautiful day here. Give me a second. The busy little house of my bro is one of the Toronto's top homicide detectives. Lots of work for him. I imagine there would be. It's a busy place. It is a busy place. Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. But I imagine Toronto, Montreal, those would be probably the two busiest cities in Canada for sure. Well, it's nice to have you here. Thank you very much for dropping in. Is this live or all you bots? Computer, I love it, my friend. I love it. Yes, I'm here to tell you. Computer, thanks for coming. We're all bots. Yes, we are all bots. Okay, bye, y'all. If you are all real, that is. Yes, Computer. Well, I hope they are. If it's is it real or is it Memorex or is it live or is it Memorex? You remember that? Where are we here? Desmond's Donich fell asleep. I talked about Game of Thrones. Oh, fell asleep again. Bridget said, I thought it was great. I know I'll watch it again. Oh, yes, Real. I'll watch it again. Like I said, I watched it, I think, the night it came out on Netflix here, and Nobody else wanted to watch it. My wife isn't into that, so she was not into watching stuff. The only thing I thought, they ended it at a certain point, and they didn't talk about like the ending part of their. I imagine there really wasn't a lot going on. That's why, but they ended it like the beginning of the 80s, to almost the beginning of the 90s, and that's where they left it. They didn't talk about the rest of it, but other than that, I did like it. It was pretty decent. It was a pretty good movie. Common Man's Fly Fishing. Hello, how are you? We went to Toronto on the weekend, my wife and kids, and we met some of our family. We spent the weekend down there, and the reason I called it Bass Pro or IKEA, we all have our different, the men, I'd say 100% of the men chose to go to Bass Pro. It's where we seem to have a good time, and the women, they liked IKEA. There was a lot of other stores that they went to, but I just put those because those are the two biggest ones down there in the area we were in. Let's see here. Dismissed owners, you could put the one of Joe pushing you in the creek on a loop. It would go viral. Oh my gosh, we haven't done that yet, Dave, and I'm not. I keep telling her I don't want to do it, but she's all up for it. She says, let's get that done. Let's get it done. Oh my gosh, if Gary was here, we'd call this, it's pure water, but, Gary always says it's Kentucky Shine. But, look at, do you think I could fill that puppy up? Oh, look at that, I'll fill it up, eh? I'll just keep filling it up. Up. Sorry about that. Anyways, it's nice to have you here. Oh, gosh, no problem. Art Morbid, I would watch if I had more time. Frank, no worries. You know what? This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon for a lot of people, at least here, or 1 o'clock there. But you know what? This is a good time for me to do it, Frank, right now. But it doesn't always mean it's a good time for everybody. So you know what? Any point you have to drop off, no worries, Frank. And thank you very much for dropping in. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, just kind of jazzing it up with different images every. Last week we had. Where did we have? We had these birds and stuff like that, trying to peck at my head and stuff like that. But we had birds, we had the coast. Anyways, we'll go back to the waterfall, and tomorrow we will go into this autumn scene. And the scene, it literally starts coming out, and we'll see the after effects when it ends. But we'll play with that tomorrow. I like the end result for this one, but we'll just keep it in the waterfall today. Oh gosh, so how's everyone? Let me just make sure. Hopefully this is still running. There was an update to OBS about 10 minutes before I went live, and it was a little jittery, so I'm hoping OBS is stable right now, because the last OBS update, it crashed on me while I was live. So I just want to make sure it actually turned itself off and then it came back on. So I just want to make sure this stays on. Those birds were awesome. Yeah, the birds were kind of cool, weren't they, Frank? I'm not leaving. Okay, no worries, Frank. I just wanted you to know that I didn't know if, sometimes you read somebody's chat and you just read it. You don't know sometimes when you're reading, that's all. Bushcraft says, got the day off, so I'm stopped in to say hello. Budget, thanks a lot, buddy. How are you anyways? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, anything playing for the day? Anything playing, Budget? Or I hope you're having a good one today. Oh, yes. Or Morb says, I was talking about watching Game of Thrones. I understand. I love the show. Joe likes it, surprisingly, but I know. Oh, look! Who just fell asleep? Desmond's Donners. I'm sure Trev's probably sleeping in a hammock now. He's probably done too. But I know those two fellas do not like it. But what? I do like it. I do like it myself. The busy little house. You're still running fine. Oh, thanks very much. Like I said, this program itself in the bottom right-hand corner. It gives you a stop, start, a few other things, record, and then exit. But in the bottom right-hand corner of OBS, there's a little square. It turns red when you're off, green when you're, green, go, red, stop. Anyways, it stays green when you're live, and then it goes off. And then sometimes when OBS isn't stable, it just disappears for some reason, and you don't even know that you've went off air. And then all of a sudden, the little box appears, and then it says reconnecting, and then it connects. It's the nice thing about OBS, where if you have any issues when you're live streaming, not on OBS but on other programs, it shuts you down. You'd have to actually start the stream again, so it'll probably take you 4 to 5 minutes to get the live going again. The nice thing about this is it might shut down for a second, but OBS is still kind of running in the background. So when you do come back, even if you have to reconnect through OBS, it keeps the stream open. You don't have to reconnect. It just leaves off. It starts up from where you left off, so that's kind of nice. Let's see here. Dismissed Donner still working here. Good. Thanks, Dave. Dave, you know what? I know you said it was Lindsay, but your photos and that on Facebook and that, they look beautiful. I know that it was Lindsay and that they look beautiful. She did a nice job. Did you two have a good time on your Donner on the weekend? Hopefully you did. Our Morbid Frank says, going to chill with you for a little while. I'm still editing concert photos and have more videos to publish today. Well, that's awesome. That is good. I can't remember what... like I said, it was a family weekend and stuff. We went to Toronto. We didn't get home till around dinner or so last night. We had a good time. Just, I kept saying to Joe, it seems like, you know, one thing after another, even just going for the weekend. You know, I said to her, we could have almost went away in that for the time we went away for the weekend. I said, her and I could have went somewhere nice for a few days. But, you know, the kids want this. They wanted to go shopping for this. The daughter wants to buy a bunch of clothes and she wants to change this. She wanted to get a bunch of different spreads for her room, like stuff for her wall to paint and stuff like that. And then she puts these things on her wall to redesign it. And then she wants to get like different... in IKEA, they have all, you know, you can redesign your room. So she bought all these like pillowcases and comforters and all this. I think in my head, it's springtime, you know, you probably don't need all that. But you know, she's a girl. She was quite interested. So anyways... I think she spent about an hour and a half with my wife walking around trying to figure this coloring and all this kind of stuff, what she wanted. But anyways, you know what? They're kids and, you know, she's a young girl, so I guess that's what they do in that with their mom or stepmom. So they had a good time. Backward Freedom, I'm just relaxing at the moment. Well, that's good. That is good. Dismissed Honors Dave says, spent the day editing today, so having a break watching you, Jeff. Okay, Dave. I always forget, you know, it's almost 7:30 there at night. And it's only 2:30 in the afternoon here, Dave. So, but yeah, your day's already, you've spent a good portion of your day already here. Budget Bushcraft cleaned the condo. I have to sell it to cover Mom's bills and Medicare. Gosh. Oh gosh, Budget. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too, Budget. I really am. Busy little house. I'm transplanting and love seeing lives during the day hours. Sure does distract from the ugly dark clouds. Yes, it does. It does, doesn't it? It certainly does. Yeah, it is part of life. But you know what? We can still feel for you, Budget. You know what? I know in one portion the way that what you're. Yeah, I understand. Well, I do understand to a certain point, Budget. So I you know what? I think that's what Dave's saying. It is part of life, but you know. We do feel for you, my friend. We really do. We had a very relaxing time. I was testing my new HF antenna for my radio, and it worked a treat. Yeah, that's awesome. Now, Dave, you know what? Your drone footage was amazing. It really was. You know what? I thought it was absolutely amazing. Some of the scenes, I don't know if that's the sea or the ocean or whatever the views are. Absolutely brilliant on that video from last week. The busy little house. I go to IKEA for the food. Oh my gosh. Now there's you know what? The funny thing is I'd never eaten at IKEA. You know, we'd been there a million times. You know, never had, you know, the Swedish meatballs. Anyways, I decided to everybody was coming in now. They'd been shopping. The kids were getting antsy, getting hungry. Ethan said, Dad, I want to eat. So I said to Joe, I said, I'm going to take him up. She said, okay. Jenna and her would wait for everybody. I said, okay. So they were getting in. I said, okay, he can't wait any longer. She says, go get him for some lunch. So we did. Anyways, we went for lunch. It ended up costing Ethan and I $30 for lunch. And I thought, this is crazy. It was two of us. We went to IKEA. It should have cost us a couple bucks. It ended up costing $30 for lunch at IKEA. I said, what is this? I said, I'd rather go to McDonald's or get a hot dog or something. But the funny thing is, my niece's husband, he said, I'm not paying that. He ended up going downstairs and getting a hot dog and a drink for like $5. But, you know, we had a good time. But it was crazy expensive. And the funny thing about IKEA, they've got at each table, they've got a little sign. And it sits on each table. And they said, so the way we keep costs down, because what they have is at each table they have you take your trays and stuff, you put your food down. But then when you're done, they have like each area has like a place to go put all your trays and stuff with all your utensils, all that kind of stuff, which is fine. I don't care. But on the sign it says, "This is how we keep prices down at IKEA. We don't have people clearing the tables." I started laughing. I said, "Okay, well, I'd hate to see if they had people cleaning, because if the dinner's $30 for 2 people, it'd be a fortune. If they had people cleaning the tables." Let's see here. Podcast camp, and I walked my legs off at the weekend. Sue smiles said, "Yeah, you know what, Trev? I felt the same way when we were walking around and around and around in the mall. My wife's, she has this, what is it called, Fitbit, so it tracks like what you walk and what you do and stuff. She said, my gosh, with the kids, she said I should have put the Fitbit on you, because I kept going around and around in the mall. I didn't want to really do some of what the ladies were doing, so I ended up taking the kids and doing other stuff like that." But Eileen, Vayu the fam. Hey, Eileen, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Diana SFNG. Diana, I hope you're doing well. Welcome. The busy little house. What? I've been a while since I've been. I guess I only get the hot dogs and drink. I'm never getting it again. Literally, I got Swedish meatballs, and then I saw the problem. Here's what happened. It probably would have cost $20, but goofy me, I ended up seeing they had halibut dinner. And I said, "I don't want the dinner, I just want the halibut." He goes, "Oh, yeah, $2. You can get these 2 pieces of halibut." I'm like, "Okay, no problem." So anyways, he cooks it up, gives it to me. Ended up costing me $8.50 or something like that. By the time it came to $29.50 or something for lunch and stuff like that. So it ended up costing me almost... It cost me another $8.50 for these 2 little pieces of fish. So anyways, that's why it would have cost us, I think, $20 for the 2 of us, which a little pricey as far as I was concerned. But the son got cake and all this stuff, and yeah, you keep adding every goofy dish, and they're like $3 here, $4 here. But I didn't realize. I thought, oh yeah, because it looked like it said everything was included, but it's stupid me. Anyways, it is what it is. Live and learn. Butchercraft. I don't need this big place all myself, so I'm taking $30,000 and buying a small fixer-upper cabin in the woods and manufactured home filled with IKEA furniture. Oh gosh, well that's good, Budget. That is good. You know what the funny thing is, Budget? I always say to my wife, we live in townhouse. We just live in townhouse. But we had the house years ago. But that's a long story. Anyways, we live in a townhouse, so it's not. It's big enough for the 4 of us and stuff. But I always watch these goofy shows, the HGTV specials with the tiny homes and tiny whatever. I always said to Joe, I said, I could do that, get one of these places and live out in the middle. She says, yeah, but the only problem is you'd have to have your land. I said, I know, because you don't think you think you can just build anywhere, but you can't. You'd have to build on somebody's lot or buy the lot, and there's not a lot of places here that you could do that. And unfortunately, here in the weather, I don't know if you could really do it like a tiny house. But I said to Joe, I said, maybe when the kids are old enough, that's what we should do, is look into something like that, or like a trailer RV or something. Because I said we don't need anything. It would just be the 2 of us, so I could go for that too. No worries, Diana, no worries. Busy little house. Kids are on the way home, so I got a jet. Nice catching you. Yeah, cheers. No worries. Thanks a lot, busy little house. You have a good day. My son's done in about an hour. It's 2:30 here, so about 3:35 he's done. So just before then, usually I exit out and go pick him up. So I understand where you're coming from. Have a good day, busy little house. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Yes, Desmond's Donners, RV and hit the road. I mean, I'm not where I'm at right now. I'm not in a 100% place where I know where I'm headed, Dave. But you're right, and I still have here. You can retire. If you could retire, it'd be 65 years old. I'm only 49, so I have 16 years or 15 and a half years left. So I still have a long time to go. But I'd like to do something when I'm older. I don't want to stick in the house. And I definitely, the kids are going to be at that point. One will be 26, and the other will be 31 or 32 years old. So they'll either be the beginning of their work career or starting their families and stuff. So that by that time, it'll just be Joe and I. So but Joe says, yeah, but that what starts that time is then kids start. The grandkids start coming. I said, yeah, I know, but I still would like to do something when I'm older. I don't want to just stick right here in this. I definitely don't want to stay here, but yeah, I think an RV or something, Dave. Something like that. I would like. I just like to get away and stuff like that. And it would be nice to have something that you can move, Dave, instead of just. I wouldn't want to stay in the one spot. I mean, it would be fine for that, but I wouldn't mind being able to get up and go. I think it'd be fun. You know what? There's a lot of places you could go see. I'd like to go out west, going down the southern states, certain portions. And my wife wants to go out east. I don't mind out east, but I'd really like to go out west and stuff. There's a lot more. You know what? I guess it depends on what you like, but there's a lot on the east and west coast of Canada, and then there's a lot of places in the States that wouldn't be bad to see either. I mean, the eastern coast of the United States, like up in Maine and all those states and stuff. There's beautiful, beautiful countries like going out east in eastern Canada. Yeah, budget. I agree with you. Still need to work. Yeah, I do too. I need to get back to it, but I do as well. Armor Frank says, it's ridiculously nice outside, super sunny, should be out there, but need to finish all the photos from the weekend. Oh gosh, I understand. Yeah, literally, Frank, I was out earlier too. It's really, you know, honestly, now that the good weather, I imagine what, I've never been on this YouTube thing in the spring and summer, because I didn't start this till almost the beginning of, I started August 1st, so I don't know what YouTube's like in the spring and summer. I would imagine in my head that most people are probably, they're busier doing things and stuff. At least that's what I think. In the week, I'd probably, you know, if it'd be working or whatever, it'll be different. You know, you've got but on the weekend, I imagine, or whenever anybody's weekend, it doesn't have to be the weekend, but whenever anybody's weekend is, I imagine people are busier doing things, you know, once the nice weather gets here. But Exploring with Strokes, hey buddy, how are you? I see you changed your name. You must have changed your name sometime either last week or on the weekend. At first I'm like, oh, that's who it is. But it's good to see it, and you're moving quick now. So you're going to be, you know, you've still got what, about 5 weeks or so. I know you're saying you wanted to reach something, but Stokesy, I imagine you're going to be there. You don't have that much to go, so you're going to be there. I'm sure you will, and you're moving real quick in that, so you're going to be there. I'm sure, my friend, you will. But it's good to see you. You know what, that video in the abandoned house and stuff like that, it looked amazing. It really did. Let's see here. Finders, Beepers, History Seekers, Stokesy Boy, you're following me. Oh gosh, how are you, everybody? It's nice to have you both. It's nice to have everybody. You know what I'm trying to say. It's great to see everybody. Thanks again, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's not just guys. There's women in here too. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Much appreciated. Whew, man. What time is it? So a little bit on here. So I didn't know if I've been on. It feels like about 10 or 15 minutes, but it's good to have here. Just keep up, brother. Exploring with Stokes. Oh my gosh. Hey, Bill, how are you? Pneumatic Bike, it's good to see you. My friend, it's good to see you. Just trying that. I didn't know what to use, so I used the backdrop of some waterfall. I don't know exactly. You know the thumbnail? This is for you, Trev, and for anybody over in Scotland area. The thumbnail was an image of some place. I don't know if it's whatever it is, some portion of Scotland. I came across and I thought, I like that. What I was really going to call the stream today, I was going to call it from the lowlands or the highlands to the lowlands or something. But then I thought, well, you know what? We took the kids to the wife to IKEA and then Bass Pro and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what? Good name. What's everybody like? Either Bass Pro or IKEA. So that's the name for the goofy title, and that's all it was. Stokes, Exploring with Stokes are morbid. Yes, everybody was calling me. Stokes expires. Oh gosh, Stokes. Oh my gosh. Yes, Finders, Beepers, History Seekers. He does have the best laugh. He does, and he has the best sayings ever. Especially when he tells, you know what, I know when usually, you know, when any of us are saying, you know what, anybody new to the stream, I know this gentleman will always say it, because he always does, and he always has the best line ever. You really do, Bill. But I'm not stealing your material. I'm not, Bill, I promise. But, you know what, I just got thinking, I always forget to do it at the beginning. Anybody new to the stream, if you do like the stream, if you like the channel, there's a subscribe. If you did subscribe, that's great. There is a notification. If you hit the bell or I'm not going to steal from you, Bill, because that's your line. But if you hit the bell or whatever you want to do to it, you know, it'll get you notified for lives and videos. But anyways, thanks very much. And anybody, you know what, if you're new or if you see somebody new and you don't know them, you know what, if you check the channel out, you like what they're doing, and you're going to watch, please drop them a message, because you know what, it gives them the opportunity, chance just to check your channel out as well. Because you know what, you never know, you know, that channel that you just came across today or tomorrow, you know, it could become someone that you had no idea that you were interested in, or even knew anything about their channel, or even about that topic. So you know, there's a ton of channels that I've come across, not just on here, but on a lot of different streams and stuff that I've become friends with, and just things I didn't even know existed. So anyways, just leave them a message if you know, if you're going to watch. That way they have the chance to do the same for you too. Let's see here. Looks lovely. Yes, Trev, it does. And you know, it was, like I said, you know, and it is from Creative Commons and Pixabay and stuff through there. So there are images and videos through there that you can use for free and stuff like that. That's the reason like, they're not mine. I'm not going to try to take credit, because honestly, they're somebody else's material. But they are images that are kind of nice, so it is kind of nice to look at and stuff like that. Bob, how are you, Gil Skills? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Yes, and there's the best line ever. See, I'm not stealing it. I wait, and if he says it, that's the best, because I'm not going to take his material. Nomadic Bike Bill says, please click that smash button and share, tweet, subscribe, ring the bell. That is the best. You know what? We all, I still to this day, Bill, say every time, you know what, we should all have, you know how you have the subscribe and all that kind of stuff on your videos and stuff. If Bill could copyright that, Bill, you should have somewhere you pop up, or your voice pops up, and it says please lick the bell, smash the button. You know what, you'd make tons and tons and tons of money, a Nomadic Bike, and you know what, you're the only one that I know says it, so you know what, you deserve all the credit, my friend. You deserve all the credit. Let's see here. Oh, love the scenery today. Thanks, Bob. Thanks. Yeah, just, you know what, like I said, these are from Creative Commons and stuff like that. But just a nice image and stuff like that. Like I said, you know what, using the OBS. So just try to give it just a different feel, not every day. I was showing everybody, we got this scene today. Tomorrow we have like a autumn scene where it floats in and out and stuff like that. The ending results of this one, it just keeps moving and moving until it comes like off like a cliff or something like that at the ending. But anyways, it was just for fun and stuff like that. That's all. But where are we here? Yes, Frank Gilskill's doing good. Just added several concert videos if you're interested. Yes, he and everybody, you know what, if you do like music and some great footage, check out Art Morbid. He has actually absolutely fantastic coverage of some of the clubs in Chicago. Absolutely beautiful footage, and the sound is amazing. It really is. Let's see here. Nomadic Bike. If there's anybody in the chat that you don't recognize, please check them out, and it might be something you'd like to watch. Bill, Nomadic Bike, you're 100%. You never know on anybody's chat. You know what? I come across people, and sometimes, you know, sometimes you don't see them always, and sometimes they'll drop a message, and I like that. You know, that way, you know, you might have seen them, and then sometimes you forget. So you know, it's easy to forget, quite easy. So leaving that message, it gives them the chance to check your stuff out. It really does. Let's see here. Budget Bushcraft says, I want to thank all you guys that helped get Inspired John to get his 1K. Yes! Now he can continue his live streams. I have to get back to cleaning myself. Budget, you take care, my friend. Have a good one. Yes, Inspired John hit 1K, everybody. And you know what? I think Budget was last night, right? You and Budget Bushcraft and Yankees Outdoors were on with Inspired John last night, and you know what? They had the three of them. Inspired John hit 1K, so you know what? He was super excited. He really was. So it's nice to see and stuff like that. It really is. Budget, you have a good one, and thanks for dropping in, my friend. Have a good one, buddy. Let's see here. Yes, Diana says, me too. Gil Skills, great OBS can do that. It is. Hey, OBS is, you know, it's a fine-tuned machine and stuff like that. Once you start looking into it, it gives you the chance to do a lot more things and stuff like that. A lot of fun things in that. You know, there's a lot of things that I really don't know a lot about. I'm just learning stuff, but it does give you a little bit more of an opportunity to change it up on that. It really does. I have to get a green screen. Bob, you know what? I'm sure even if you don't have one yet, Bob, you can make one. If you have a dark, whatever you call it. I mean, because literally the green screen that I have, Bob, I bought it off Amazon for, I think, $24, $25. But it looks like a sheet. It's a thicker sheet, Bob. But what it is it comes, and I made like a frame, like a PVC pipe. Bought it at Home Hardware. You could do it in a second, Bob. You honestly could. You buy the PVC pipe. I mean, you cut it yourself, but if you don't have a truck to get it home, and get them to cut it to certain lengths and stuff like that, and then pull them together, and then you can buy these connectors to connect everything. Once you make the frame up, you just get the sheet and you pull it tight, and then you lock it up at the top and stuff like that. But even if you don't have one, Bob, if you have any kind of dark sheet, use that, try that, and mess around with it with OBS. But the chroma key that you set, it's Green Bay Wacky. I watched his video, and he shows you how in like a couple minutes how to do this. But the sheet itself will work pretty well. So if you have a darker sheet, it'll probably work without even buying one, Bob. But I mean, you can buy them. But if you have one, just to test it out, it's kind of cool. It really is. Yes. Oh gosh. Our Morbid Frank says, "End of the day, you need to get that girl leaning on the buggy back." Oh no, I don't. You want to see me in trouble again, Frank? You want to see me in trouble? I got myself in a little trouble with that one. Not from YouTube, but you know, the wife. You know, sometimes the wife, the girlfriends. I don't have a girlfriend. I have a wife. But you know, if you had a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, sometimes they don't always appreciate, you know, seeing other women. So you know, no, Joe knows it was just a joke, but you know what. And then she says, "Hey, you know, maybe you shouldn't show these images of these young girls and stuff." I only did it once, but she says, "You know, you have a daughter, and that, you know, a teenage daughter. Maybe that's not very nice. That's somebody else's daughter." And then, you know, they make you feel like, you know. So then I'm like, "Okay, yep, you're right." So you know, then dad mode comes in, and then it all changes up. Oh gosh. Yes, Desmond Bill's also pushing John last night. Yes, I'm so glad that he made it. He was so excited. He looked so excited about it. Scrap and Irish, hi, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. I just hit puberty. Hey, my voice is going up and down. Nice to have you here. Diana says, I'm wondering if it's because it's on a mobile phone that you cannot live stream. Can you still live stream on a laptop even though it's someone under 1K? Anyone? You know, I'm sure somebody else could probably answer it better than I could, Diana. But I don't know a lot about it, unfortunately. But I'm sure there is somebody that could answer it for you. Let's see here. Yes, you still use Streamlabs. That's right, Desmond Stonders, yes. Oh gosh, they laugh all. Just kidding, man. I'm a single guy. Oh gosh, yeah, no, Frank. I realize, and you know, I'm just joking. Joe wasn't that upset, but you know, they do give you that option that, hey, you know, you've got a daughter. Maybe you should look at things a little differently. So that's all, Frank. But I know you're just kidding, my friend. I know. Dromar family. Hey, Jeff made it. Maria, it's good to see you. And if you know George is here, say hi to George for me, Maria. Maria, you know what? I saw your video on Fluffy and. What's his name? Iglesias? Not Julio. What's his name? What is his name? Why am I... Gabriel Iglesias. You know what? I love some Fluffy. That guy is absolutely hilarious. That was awesome, Dromar family. That was an awesome video. Dromar family did a video, and on the video they talked about meeting Gabriel Iglesias. He's a stand-up comedian. If everybody's aware, great. But if you're not, you know, you should check him out. Pretty funny funny man. Desmond Thunder's not sure about Hangouts. I'm still on the fence with that, Dave. I tried the Hangouts through OBS from a video from Green Bay Wacky. My whole thing is I'm not sure exactly what I can use, because before you bring people up, you can put your, video or image and stuff. So I'm not 100% sure what I can use, so I'd have to talk to somebody about that. Mickey, hey Mickey, how are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I see, you know, Mickey put up a video today of, you know, when she met her husband and stuff. So everybody should check it out. It's nice to have you here, Mickey. Thanks. And I know you're at work, so you're probably going to have to drop out. But Mickey, I really appreciate you for dropping in. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Scrapper Norris. Yeah, you can still use a laptop if under 1,000 Diana. Okay, there you go. There you go. Let's see here. Liking the waterfall. Yeah, it's fun. Hey, Mickey, it's you know what? I can fill my glass up. Mickey, watch. Fill my glass up. I'm getting low on the shine or water, so let me just. I wouldn't be a good meteorologist, would I? Let me fill that puppy up. Hey, let me just get some more water here. Not sure where the waterfall is. There was an image of that looped back every 15 or 20 seconds of Niagara Falls, but the sound was just monstrous. Could have turned the volume down, but all it was just the waterfall going down, 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 down. So I didn't use that, but I kind of like this one. My wife loves the waterfalls. I don't know, she just absolutely loves them. But we have the waterfall today. Tomorrow it'll be like an autumn scene, and you know, the visual coming back. Tomorrow it'll look better when you see the rest of it. But the ending is like a drop off of a cliff, so I won't show the rest of this. But anyways, we'll keep the waterfall going. But hey, Mickey, I know you're here for a minute. Choice Bass Pro or IKEA? What do you choose? I would imagine IKEA, but I don't know. A lot of the women are saying they enjoy IKEA 100%. We went away to Toronto for the weekend, met Joe's family down there. It's about 2 hours from where we live here in London. And we went away. I got away for the weekend, so it was nice. Did some shopping. Got to see everybody and stuff. Went out for dinner on Saturday night. And anyways, we went. We spent pretty much Saturday in the mall. Took the kids to Legoland, which is fun for kids and stuff. But we went to Bass Pro. The fellas, they all loved. We all loved going to Bass Pro. You could spend the whole day in there. It's literally just a man's paradise as far as I'm concerned. But the women, they all love IKEA, and I don't mind IKEA. But yesterday, I think, you know, all the shopping got to me. I was ready to call it a day. Far more Frank says, "Is that vodka you got coming from that fall?" Yeah, can you imagine? Oh gosh, it's Friday. Oh, look at that. Can you imagine if that was vodka? You know what? Yes, vodka. Where was? Oh, now you know what? Here's a touchy subject. So we went out Saturday night to this Italian restaurant. It was great. The meal was good. Stuff like that. Oh, they had, you know, they had this. They had different pastas and stuff like that, and then the different salads and stuff, and the pizzas and stuff like that, and then some real original Italian foods and stuff like that. That you know, different eggplants and a lot of different things that are fantastic. But my favorite was not the salad bar, but they have this one where you get like the smoked oysters, the shrimp, the olives and the mushrooms and the different salads and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, and some of the Greek and Italian salads, they're amazing. Anyways, had a great time, kept eating, and then in the very middle they had this dessert bar, and it was really good, like everything you could ever imagine. But anyways, so you know, there had to be close to 12 or 15. I'm not sure exactly the amount, how many, there could have been more, I don't know. Anyways, everybody was had a great dinner, and then at the end, we told him at the beginning they were going to be different bills. So he put them all on one bill, the young guy. Nice enough kid, but unfortunately, he was upset, and everybody told him at the beginning, we kept telling him, you know, this group, and this group, but he didn't listen. So anyways, he made one bill, and then we're like, you have to split it up, and we're not paying one bill. So anyways, he went back, and it took him like 25 minutes, almost half an hour to fix the bill. Anyways, my niece and nephew and their kids, she's not pregnant, but she's got a baby, and in August the baby will be a year, so she's still, you know, feeding the baby and stuff like that. So anyways, she had a Caesar, but she had a non-alcoholic Caesar. Well, she told him over and over again it was a non-alcoholic. He said no problem. Anyways, it's need to find out at the end. She had some drinks, not to realize that they weren't non-alcoholic drinks. He gave her vodka in the Caesars. But needless to find out, this is the catch, the biggest part. He was going to charge her, and he said, "Yeah, no, we've got to charge." And first of all, you shouldn't be giving a woman that's an alcohol. Anyways, so she wouldn't be able to feed that night the baby and that. So needless to say, they got that taken off, whatever. There was a little bit of an argument, but that got dealt with. But where was I going with this story? I totally forgot where I was going with this story, but yeah, there was a little bit of fun involved in that evening. But yeah, needless to find out too that they didn't make the Caesar with vodka. Okay, this is the kicker. Anybody knows, what a Caesar is. It's vodka, right? Anyways, you know what they used? They used rum. I thought, what? He kept saying the drink was the strangest drink ever. Anyways, they put rum in her Caesar. I don't know if anybody had a Caesar. They know exactly what's in a Caesar. But anyways, they put rum instead of vodka. I don't know what this dog's doing. She's a little crazy over here right now. Let's see here. Let's see. Yes, fuck it. It's been in YouTube. Thanks for watching, Jeff. Oh gosh, no worries, Mickey, no worries. Dave, Desmond's Donder. So far, that one for tomorrow looks like one for Donder spots. Dormer family, IKEA, we love IKEA. Yeah, we like it too, Maria and George. But I think, by the time yesterday came, I think we're done with shopping, and we kept going around, and I was just, it was glad for the day to be over. But we had a good time, we really did. Let's see, Mickey says she loves IKEA. Yeah, we had a good time. But you know what? I think, there's a little too much shopping, and, it was a fun time. And everybody, it had been a long weekend. By the time it finished, everybody was ready to head home. So, not your average JoJo. Hey, sweetheart, it's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Everybody, I know everybody knows my wife, but not your average JoJo is my wife, everybody. I know absolutely every single person in here right now anyways, so I guess I don't need to say that. Everybody knows Joe anyways. Let's see here. Yes, Joe is saying to Dave, how was your Donder this weekend? And Dromar family are saying hi to you, Joe. Desmond's Donder said, lovely and relaxed and not your average Joe. Joe. Oh, good. How are you, Jojo? Maria and George are asking Joe. Frank from Art Morbid's asking how you doing, Joe. Diana SFNG saying hi to you, Joe. And Drummer family says, Jeff and Jojo, before George went back to work, he said to tell you guys hello and hope you guys are doing well. Well, say hi to him. Thanks a lot, Maria. That's awesome. Joe, guess what? Drummer family today, they put up a video. And in the video, they say about when they met Gabriel Iglesias. You know who Gabriel Iglesias? He was in Cristela for was it Cristela? I think Gabriel Iglesias. Yeah, he was in Cristela for a while. Do you know that show, Maria? We watched that. We loved that show. Gabriel Iglesias was the neighbor that worked with Cristela's. Who was he? He worked with Cristela. He was a comedian. His Fluffy Joe. He did the. He was the neighbor that worked with one of the fellas, Cristela's sister's husband. That's who he was. But yeah, so anyways, they met him and they talk about it in the video, and that Joe's it was a good video and stuff like that. So how do you like the video today, Joe? I know my wife loves waterfalls. So anyways, this one's for you, Joe. I thought I'd do a one on a waterfall. Tomorrow we will go to like an autumn scene, sweetheart. It's just a different. I was going to use this one at first, and then I came across the waterfall. I thought, let's use the waterfall. We'll use that today. So that's what we've done. It is hot in here. Looks like the sun's come out. So I was going to actually pick Ethan up, Joe, I thought. But it looks like, the sun's out. So I think he can walk. He walked to school, so he should be able to walk home. It's good for him and that to get out. Let me just make sure I haven't lost this. Let me just see. So how's everybody's day doing? Everybody, I've yapped on for an hour now. My wife's always like, yep, that's exactly what Jeff does. He could talk up a storm and, to have a whole conversation with himself, which I do almost every day. Oh, gosh, Diana says, Fluffy's absolutely hilarious, yet he's very, very well-grounded. Yes, he is funny, isn't he? Nice guy. He is very, very funny man. Very funny man. But I like the guy. He's absolutely, and until about 6 years ago, I never knew there was a fella I worked with, and he kept telling me, you gotta watch this fella, It could have been a little longer than that, but he was right into Gabriel Iglesias and stuff like that. So anyways, he would talk about him, and that's how I got into him. But funny fella and stuff like that. Give me a second. I'm just gonna have they're asking Frank was saying, is this vodka, or is it the vodka coming out of the falls, Joe? So anyways, how's everybody's day? Did anybody have anything exciting they did on the weekend? Anybody get away? I know Dave and Lindsay from Desmond's Donders, they went on Donder and stuff. Cheers, water. Always, Mickey. I'm trying to lose some weight and trying to get back in shape a little bit. I'm not anywhere close to it, but I'm starting. I've lost about 4 or 5 pounds, maybe a little more. Just keep walking. I'm walking about 40 minutes a day now, and drinking lots of these and trying to. I say to Joe in the week, I can keep this all maintained, water and eating well, fruits and stuff. But on the weekend, I throw it right out the window. I can't do it for some reason on the weekend. I throw the book away at that point. I just become, I go stir crazy at that point, and I throw it away. Drummer family, awesome, Jeff. Oh, Rhea, that's awesome. Sorry about this. So we've got a creaky old chair that I need to get fixed. Diana says, church mentioned our Good Friday event plus Easter Sunday event. When is that? How close are we to? Let me just see. When is Easter this year? It's not this weekend, is it? Is it the following weekend? It is, isn't it? Is it the 19th, 20th, and 21st, 22nd? Is that the weekend of Easter? I'm taking a guess that it is, but I'm not 100%. It's the third week of April, right, Diane? I would imagine it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Tony, how you doing, buddy? Viewed this. Hello, everybody. How are you? It's good to see you, Tony. Good to see him. You know what? Let me just fill this drink up, okay? Frank was wondering if this is... he doesn't think it's shiny. He thinks I'm drinking vodka out of the falls and stuff like that. But, yeah, just goofing around. It's good to see you, Tony. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good weekend, my friend. I hope you had a good weekend. Let's see here. Poshcats, Trev is saying hi to you, Joe. I don't know if Joe... Oh, she's still here. I wasn't sure if she was. What coming weekend? What? Oh, but Easter's not this weekend only, is it, Diane? I don't think so. It's the following weekend, right? It's not this weekend coming. It's next weekend, I would imagine. I hope so, because I know I'm not here this week. This Friday, my buddy and I head away out of town on Saturday night. Our buddy's 50th birthday. He hits 50 on the weekend, so we're both going down to see him and stuff, just outside of Windsor, just outside of Detroit. But anyways, his wife and kids are having a 50th birthday bash for him, so my buddy Ed and myself are heading down to see him and stuff like that. It should be a good time. Dude, this says hit 400 last night. Woohoo! Awesome, Tony. That's awesome. Good. That is amazing. I hope you're doing well. Easter's the 21st. Okay, thanks, Joe. I believe it's the second to last weekend of the month, Jeff. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Okay, thanks, Maria. I appreciate it. Viewed this. He's off the shine and onto the vodka, hey? Oh, gosh. Can you imagine that? Oh, my gosh. The thing about vodka, I can never really taste it. So, you know what? It wouldn't take a lot, would it? It would not take a lot. Joe says, congrats, Tony. 400. That's amazing. It is, Tony. It really is. Congratulations. Everybody congratulate Viewed This. Tony from Viewed This, everybody. Thanks for growing strong. Yes, Tony. That is amazing. Diana, sorry, next weekend. You're right. Oh, no worries, Diana. I got thinking, I hope so, because I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be here on Sunday. I'm just not going to be here Saturday. I told my wife about a month ago, my buddy's son had messaged me and said, hey, my dad's, we're doing our 50th birthday for him, so would you and my buddy Ed, we're all good friends in high school and stuff. We're just gonna go for his 50th birthday on Saturday, so that should be fun. Desmond's Donders, Dave says Easter Sunday's 21st, a week on Sunday. Jeff, okay, that's what I thought, Dave. That's what I thought. Tony says, view this. Can't wait. Going to start speed building the channel, kind of. Oh, good, Tony. Good. Sorry about that. The dog literally. We have a coffee table in the living room, and the dog. I don't know what's wrong with her today. I think she must just be hot. She's not barking, but she keeps getting up and shaking herself, and I keep hearing her nails on the floor, and she keeps like rattling them. So congratulations on 400, Tony. That is amazing. It is. Tony Viewed This says today's our 3-month anniversary on YouTube. Well, that's amazing, Tony. It really is. It is. Sorry about that, everybody. Gary Scandal. Hi, Jeff. Getting 2 baseball fields ready for games today. Oh, that's good, Gary. That is good. Gary, just some water today, okay? It's good to see you, Gary. I hope you're doing well, and I hope everything's well with the family, my friend. I hope everything's well. Let's see. Gary's asking Desmond's Donders how he's doing. You asking saying hello to Tony at Viewed This. Viewed This says, don't let them fool you. Those are Jeff's toes on the floor. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Can you imagine? Imagine having nails like... What was that guy? Well, you remember the eccentric back in the... what was his name? Howard Hughes. You remember the billionaire, Howard Hughes? I'm sure, you know, some people are going to be... Any young person would be like, who the heck is Howard Hughes? But you remember Howard Hughes? He was eccentric billionaire. And you remember the old photos and images of Howard Hughes when he went, like, right off his clock and stuff like that. He grew his nails out and his hair. Oh, gosh. Do you remember that, everybody? Howard Hughes? I'm sure I can't be the only one that remembers Howard Hughes. But, your skin, Shine brother, everything's good. Going good. Hope all is well with you. Oh yeah, Gary, no worries with us. We're doing well. I called the stream today Bass Pro or IKEA. Literally, we went away for the weekend, Gary, with the family and stuff. My wife's family, her nieces and nephews and kids, and a sister-in-law. Went to the Toronto area, which is about 2 hours from here, Gary. And literally, we spent the night Saturday night, and we saw everybody for the weekend. So, and on the weekend, on the first day Saturday, we started off in Bass Pro, and then ended the whole weekend on Sunday at IKEA. So, hence the title, Bass Pro or IKEA. And it's funny, most women seem to love IKEA, and most of the men just liked Bass Pro. That's all it was. From our family, I really enjoy the view, Jeff. Yeah, Maria, I do too. You know, like I said, just for fun, and you know, it would be fun if there was a little bit of sound, but it doesn't look like it is. And what the funniest part about not the visuals, but the audio for these videos, I can't tell when I download them. I can't tell there's audio because it's replay, or when somebody says, "Hey Jeff, it's too loud." But I'd never know. There's been a couple videos with some sound and stuff. I didn't even know they had sound, but on the playback you'd hear it in 2 seconds, but you don't notice it while you're watching it live. But let's see. Desmond's daughter says, "Who, Jeff?" I might have missed that, Dave. Sorry, I missed that. I think I did miss it. You know, sometimes I'm reading stuff and I just skipped over it, so I might have missed something, Dave. I'm sorry. Gary says, Desmond's daughters, as long as you keep making videos, all is well with the world. Exactly. That sounds nice, Jeff. Yeah, no, just some fun. You know, and my wife got to see her family and stuff like that, so that made her weekend. Do this, Tony says, want to stop fast working hard today for a change. I'll try and make it back. Be well and God bless all. Yeah, take care, Tony, and congratulations again, my friend, on 400, my friend. Congratulations. Oh, no worries, Mickey. Mickey says, I got to get back to work. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Mickey. Have a great day, okay? And hope the weather's nice for you. I imagine it probably is down there, but have a great one. And thanks for dropping in, Mickey. Have a good one. Poshcats can't be viewed this. Tony, you'll need to practice your Scottish word pronunciation. Desmond's daughters can help. Oh, gosh. Let's see here. Oh, Desmond. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Desmond's daughter says, laugh aloud. I was pretending to not know who Howard Hughes was. Yeah, you know, I don't know why we're doing something, and I thought of him on the weekend, Dave. I hadn't thought of him in probably 25, 30 years. It's funny. Nowadays, I stop and think about all the things I remember when I was younger. You know, and I remember, you watch movies back in the olden days and stuff like that. Like, well, before my time, that's for sure. But I remember all the things that, watching movies and documentaries and stuff like that. And I remember all that stuff. And nowadays, I don't see any of that. That stuff's just long disappeared, it seems like that. I say to Joe, I think about the music you listen to now. I mean, now music was always for young kids, it seemed like. But back in the day, they'd always still play certain kind of music. Seems like some of that has just faded away into nothing. And, you can say, satellite radio, but I find not even satellite radio plays a lot of that stuff. There's so much that, once a certain era ends, it ends completely, and it's never to be seen again, unfortunately. Diana says, if you want sound, not just yourself, but everyone on your stream will feel needing to take a lead. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Every man will be like, okay, I got to get going. This is too much for me. I can't take this sound. Yeah, that'd probably do it, Diana. That would probably do it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yes, Gary, I love the 50s and 60s music. Yes, the 50s, my gosh. You don't hear a lot of that anymore, Gary, unfortunately. I mean, you know what, I forget, you know, somebody was talking about old cars and stuff like that, like going to old car shows. I agree with them. You know, I see the odd one here and there, but, you know, there's so many things that I remember from being, when I was younger. I don't want to say they've just disappeared, but they seem to have, like, a lot of things that I do remember seem to be going into the night just disappeared, unfortunately. I'm sure there are different things and stuff like that, but so much, in my opinion, has disappeared, unfortunately. But I mean, it is what it is. But oh my gosh, I'm sweating today. I'm warm today. Very, very warm in here today. I was gonna wear. I thought, oh, maybe I need to wear a hoodie today, but there's no hoodie for this fella. It's way too hot. Way too hot. If I don't think my wife's here anymore. Joe, are you here still? Probably not. But I was going to say, what are we having for supper? And she would tell me, whatever you're making. But yeah, I don't think my wife's still here, everybody. I do not think she's here. So, I mean, I won't stay on for a ton of time. I'll probably stay on for a few more minutes, and that'll be it. Gary Scandal says, well, got to get back at it, Jeff. Have a great day. God bless you all and your family. You too, Gary. Thanks very much, and hope everything's well with everybody in your family, Gary. You have a good day, and thanks for dropping in, Gary, and good luck with the ball diamonds, my friend. Good luck with the ball diamonds. What was I going to say? Yeah, take care, Gary. Yes, Diana. How's the weather down Montreal area, Diana? How's the weather down in your area anyways? Is it, I imagine spring must have arrived there as well, but you know what? I know the family from up north had come, and it's funny, when they got here, they were so happy to be down here, because they said literally they haven't seen like green grass or the grass since almost October, November. They said literally it's been snowing. They've got, like, you know, 3 or 4 feet of snow in their backyard, and it's still there. So I'm kind of, in that instance, I'm glad we haven't traveled up there. My wife says we've got about 3 more weeks that we head up north, so we're hoping the next 3 weeks a lot of that snow melts away for the travels up there. Diana says warmer temps, melting snow. Okay, Diana. Frank R. Morbid says goodbye, everybody. See you. Take care, Frank. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Thanks again. Gosh. Oh gosh! Oh, Dave, quickly. Are you going on Donder this week? I know, you know, it's just Monday, so it's, you know, it's still 4 days a week. 4 days left in the week. Are you going on Donder this weekend, or are you housebound, or are you and Lindsay headed out for the weekend at all? I know we're pretty much here just on Saturday. I'm headed out with my buddy just to our other friend's 50th birthday, but that's the excitement. That's the excitement. Let's see here. Anybody want to go fishing? I could probably drop a... That's what I should do. Drop a line in there. No, I guess I need to drop it that way. Hey? Yeah, that would actually be pretty funny if I threw a fishing line out and you saw the line drop into the water. That would be funny. I haven't figured out how to do that. Once I do, that's my next project. But oh gosh, virtual fishing. Yes, Diana, virtual fishing. I was planning to go away again this weekend, then away for Easter. Oh, that's awesome, Dave. You must be super pumped up for that. You must be pumped up for that. This is game heyday. Oh gosh, I imagine you must be pumped up for that, Dave. You must be excited for that. I said to Joe, you know, after going away for the weekend, you know, we did this, and this, and I said, you know, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I said, almost, you know, not even 36 hours, and it seemed like we're away for a week. It felt like almost, but you know, it was actually kind of nice to get home. It really was. I said, I used to love going to the city, but I'm not a biggest fan of going into the big city anymore. I don't mind going for a day, or like staying overnight like that, but I was actually happy to get home. The traffic, it's just too crazy. It's absolutely it's too crowded, and I said I am getting older, because, you know, I'm starting to sound like an old man. I don't really like getting out like that as much. Trav Podcast Camp says no Donder this weekend, as we have a family party to attend. Then it's Easter, and then the National Motorhome Show at Peterborough. April is flying by. It is, isn't it? Like, yeah, this weekend we're into the middle of April, if you can believe that. My gosh. It's hard to believe we're going to be into May. I said to Joe, literally we have 3 weeks. Then we head up north the first weekend of May. We always go up there. We do a walk for the hospice that my wife's brother had stayed in his last days and stuff. So they do the hospice that he stayed at. They have a walk, like a charity walk every year in the first weekend of May. So we go up there and we spend kind of a long weekend up there, and then our sister-in-law gets married June 1st. So the last few days of May we go up. Almost 3.5 weeks later we go back up, and I think we spend 6 days up there for the wedding and stuff like that. So I said to Joe, May's going to fly by. It's literally the first weekend, the last weekend, and then the middle 2 weeks are probably going to fly by, and then you're into June already, so which I can't believe. Heaven's Gate Cherry Farm. Hello, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Thank you very much for dropping in. Desmond Donder says, oh yes, cannot wait. Local again this weekend, but fill the tanks and heading to Legan, and then Drumming Castle for Easter. Well, that sounds exciting, Dave. It really does. You know what? It does sound exciting. It really does. Oh, Diana says Peterborough, Ontario? No. They're talking about the UK, Diana. But yes, now I'm sure everybody in the UK knows just about every area that we have here in a lot of parts of Ontario and stuff like that are just named after places over there. I mean, London, Peterborough, maybe not Toronto, but like Windsor. Well, I don't know about Dresden. I don't know if Dresden is a place in the UK or if that's in Germany. But there's tons of, I lived in a little town called Blenheim. Blenheim Castle. But I lived in a place called Blenheim when I was in high school. We moved from Toronto to a small town. And Blenheim was a place that had 5,000 people. I lived there through my high school years, and that was a farming community. That was a little bit of a difference. When I was a kid, I wasn't a big fan of it, but we lived in a small town. I went from a major city into basically a small farming community for a few years, then went back off to college, which was the best part of my life at that point. But anyways, thanks again for coming, everybody. Much appreciated. Let's see here. Yeah, Peterborough in England. That's correct. Posh Cats Camping, correct. Bushcraft Bums. Hey guys, at work, but we'll try to listen the best if I can. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Diana says K. Okay. Hey, Michael, how are you? Michael Fire Jr. Everybody say hi to Michael Fire Jr. I'll tell you, I always say it, everybody. That's where I started. That's where I came across live streams. I didn't even know. Had Susan from Susan's Creative not advised me to go to Michael Fire Jr.'s live, I would have never met most of the people, and I wouldn't even know what a live stream was. So everybody check out Michael Fire Jr. He has a great channel. He also has another channel that he live streams on every day, and the channel is called Video Content Marketing. Everybody check him out. It's good to see you, Michael. Thanks very much. Just kind of goofing around with OBS the last couple weeks, just kind of trying to jazz it up and stuff. And instead of having me just sit here, I just kind of jazz it up with some videos and stuff like that. Just videos, small video files, because the computer's not a super fast one. So literally, I run them as long as they're about 25, 30 megabytes. They're not too big for this old computer, so they do work this way. But nice to have you here. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. Willie, hey, Willie, did you see my comment? It's good to see you, Willie. How's North Carolina, Willie? Is it? I imagine it's pretty nice. I forget. I think somebody else was in here from North Carolina at the beginning. Hope you're doing well. And I always joke, I've got a little bit of, as Gary always says, here's the shine. But, just drinking some water here, everybody. Sorry about that. It's a little dry in here. So I've been drinking tons of water lately, that's all. But I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Hello, Willie, Michael. Thanks, Jeff. Let the background. Yeah, literally, Michael. You know what? I just take the images from Creative Commons, Pixabay, and stuff. The images and then the videos. It's just taken from there. It's nice to just make it a little bit more lively. I like to play around with it a little bit more and bring my own feel into it. But for now, I'm not outside, so. Literally, I use the green screen to take the background of the kitchen away. I stream for so long in the kitchen. I thought, you know, and everybody was kind of, I want to say everybody was getting bored of it, but I was getting bored that, you know, and everybody had to look at the backdrop of our kitchen. So, you know what, I just started on OBS, and we did get the green screen. It just lets us use different images and stuff like that. Just some fun, just all in good fun. But it is good to see everybody. I really appreciate you for coming. I really do. Where are we here? Great weather today. Is it really good? Good. You know what? Like I said, we went to Toronto, which is about 2 hours. I live in London, which is about 2 hours from Toronto, and we went down for the weekend. My wife's family came down from up north and spent the weekend. It was nice to see everybody. It had been about 7 months since my wife had seen everybody, so we went down, and Saturday went out for dinner. It was kind of nice. It was just nice to get away and stuff. We went out. We went for dinner. We met up. We went to IKEA. We went to IKEA yesterday. I apologize. And Saturday, we went to. Oh gosh, why am I forgetting this place? Oh gosh, I'm getting old. Sorry. Name of the title, Bass Pro. Yes, and we went to Bass Pro. You know, all the fellas seemed to like going. I find all the fellas, we ended up having a good time. Then we took the kids, you know, the little kids and stuff. We went to Legoland. Never been to Legoland, but they all had a good time and went around the rest of the place. And then went to my favorite place, this hockey place. All it is you can get every hockey team. A lot of the hockey sporting goods stores, you get, you know, the local teams or the surrounding area teams. But you can't get every hockey team. But this one place, Hockey Life, I think it's called, you can get any team available. So they had everything I wanted. So I picked up a shirt that I'd wanted for a bit, and you know, my big purchase. But anyways, we had a good time. Let's see here. Michael Fire says, works. The green screen looks great. Means the lighting is right. Oh gosh, Michael, you know, I wish I had lighting like yourself and like some of the others. Unfortunately, my light. We live in a townhouse. Literally, I have as you can see, at Greens. I have to bring it in so much because we built, my wife and we built like a frame to put the green screen on. We got PVC pipe from Home Depot, put it together, and it stretched out so far, but it only goes, I think it's 8 or 10 feet. If we could stretch it out about 2 more feet, we could make this image a little wider and stuff. That I need to do that because, as you can see, it ends right about here. But I do need to figure that part out. Just need a little bigger. But the lighting, I would like to get better lighting. The lighting is just, unfortunately, you can see, you know, my goofy bald head. I shouldn't have ever shaved it. That's the problem. It shines. So I'd like to wear a cap because then the shine, you don't really notice it here and stuff like that. But the lighting, it's as good as I could get. It's not as nice as some other people's, that's for sure. But it is working. And as long as I turn the light off behind the actual green screen itself, it works perfect. If I turn that light on in the backdrop of the kitchen, it looks a little different, but it turns out not so bad, and lets me play with a little bit of this, just have some fun and stuff like that. Desmond's daughter says he means he had to do the dishes before starting the stream. Thanks, Dave. Oh gosh, Dave. Yeah, no, see, Dave's always playing with me, telling me that literally the reason I put this up so everybody didn't get to see when I didn't do the dishes. That's true, Dave. That's one of the parts too. No, I actually try to keep it clean as possible. Bushcraft Bums love Bass Pro. My kids love Legoland. Well, like I said, you know, the kids had never been to Legoland and they had a good time. Just where I tend to forget sometimes, and I tend to forget, unfortunately. But I never shaved my head, and I never thought in a million years I would have shaved my head. I started it about a year ago. Literally, you know, I always had shorter hair. Like I always kept it nice and short, like a little military cut. But as I got older, the last year or so, it started thinning just in the back, and I didn't like that. So I said to my wife, instead of buzzing off with the clippers, I just shaved it off, and here I am. My wife said it looks fine. I said, yeah, I'm getting older, and I'll be 50 this year, and I figure, you know what, it is what it is. It's just hair. But anyways, the kids don't like it, but it is what it is. In the woods with Wolfie. Hey, Jeff. Hey, everybody. It's good to see you. I look like an old man, hey, having to hold the glasses up. Literally, that's the only thing with the pop-out chat. It works perfect, but when I read it, these goofy glasses I have, they're bifocals, but when I did get them this time around, they don't work as well as the other ones that I had before. So I look like an old guy wearing like reading glasses. Let's see here. Diana says, if JoJo didn't know about your OBS nor the green screen, she would have screamed if you broke the plumbing. Yes, Diana, exactly. Oh my gosh. You know what? Like I said, when Joe and I come on Sunday evenings, we can't use this, and she would really like to. She loves the waterfalls and stuff like that, but we're gonna have to make the backdrop a little bit bigger so we can put the two of us in it, and but just some fun and stuff like that. But like I said, you know what? I'm no professional at this. This is just a bunch of fun. I get to talk to a bunch of people that I have a good time with and stuff like that. And you know what? Met a lot of, and I tell you, I met just about everybody through Michael Fire Jr.'s channel. Had I not Michael, had I not ever come to your stream, had it not been for Susan, I never would have come over because I didn't know I didn't even know lives existed. And then you know what? I met a bunch of wonderful people, and you know what? I get to go and watch every day and get to talk to people. And then I started this up. Like I said, this is, for me, it's just fun and stuff. I really do enjoy it, but it's for fun and stuff like that. And but I really have enjoyed it. We've been on, I think we've been on about 8 months in that. So coming in August, it'll be about a year. So I don't, like I said to everybody, I had no idea what the summer, spring's going to be like on here. You know, there's ups and downs on here. I know that. You know what, things were booming up until about Christmas, and then you know, things changed and stuff like that. But just I guess that's just life, and that things took a change and stuff. But you know what, having a good time, and but I don't know what spring and summer is like on here. I often wonder. I said to Joe, I wonder if it'll be quieter in the spring and summer because you know it's nicer weather, people are out doing things. So maybe people, I said to Joe, they might not be on here as much. And I said, you know, if that's the case, I understand. In the week I'm on here, and on the weekends I find I'm not, just because you know the wife's home and the kids are home. So I get on once in a while, but on the weekends I'm not on as much, just because I just find it, with the kids are a little younger, so it's a little more. The wife says too, you got to spend the time with the kids too, which I really need to. So, but let's see here. Let's see. Michael Fire says, I'm always excited to hear people enjoy the stream. Thanks. Oh yeah, no, always, Michael. Unfortunately, I try to go every day. Some days, you know, during the week, usually Monday, Friday, I can get there. The odd day I can't, unfortunately, just because, you know what, you have an appointment or you have this. So some days you can't. On the weekends, you try. Certain times, I can make it. Unfortunately, on the weekends, I can't always, just because with the kids, you know, you're running one kid here, you're running one kid there, or you head here, you're headed there. But during the week, I have a little bit more flexibility, if that makes sense. Summer is a good time. Is it? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't too sure, because, I mean, this is just starting, like I said, and, you know, I'm just having some fun with it and that. But I still like it, and, you know, I said to Joe, you know what, come down in the future and that, if things change, like, work-wise or whatever, I might have to change it up and just do things at a different time, because I wouldn't be available at this time of day to do it. But we'll see what happens and stuff. We'll see what the future brings. Oh gosh, sorry about this, everybody. Desmond's Donners Dave says, apart from the 10:30 segment, Michael G. Oh, apart from the 10:30 segment, yes, Michael Fire Jr. Yes. And the Woods with Wolf is saying hi to Michael, saying hi to Willie and Bushcraft Bums. Yes. Oh, Joe, you're here. I didn't know if you were here or not. Not your Jojo says hi to Michael Fire. Joe, I didn't know if you'd be in that. I know you're at work, so sometimes you've got your earbuds in and you're able to pop in here or there. But I didn't know if you're still here. I knew you were here for a few minutes, Joe. But I don't know if I'm going to have to drop off here in 2 seconds. Let's see. Michael says hi to Jojo. I'm probably going to have to drop off in about 2 or 3 minutes to pick up my son. It's coming up. It's 3:27 Eastern Standard Time here. My son's done school at 3:35. You know, he usually can walk, but I don't know if I'll be picking him up right now. Let's give me a second here. Michael Fire says, Des, do you know you love the dad joke of the day? Laugh out loud. Yes. 10:30. Is it 10:30 or 10:20, Michael? I know it's 10:30, right? When you do the dad joke of the day. You've got a good thing going with that, Michael. You certainly do. Not your average Joe just says, I was away doing some mail, but I came back just to say bye. Okay, no problem, Joe. Thanks. Oh yeah, Desmond's done. Just laugh out loud. Michael Fire Jr. Shh, people will find out. Yes, if you want to, to a great show, Michael Fire Jr. He has a good channel. But if you want to see the live stream, check out. Yeah, 10:30. Yes. Let's see here. Give me a second here. I can't pull it up, but give me a second. I can't do. I'm just gonna put up the name. When I say this, the reason I don't drop the link is the only reason is because my computer. When I try to pull up another browser, it locks up. That's the main thing. But everybody, if you see Michael Fire Jr., like I said, this is where I found live streaming, and he has another channel called Video Content Marketing. That's where the live streaming is. And if you check that out, he goes live at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But anyways, like I said, that's where I came across live streaming in the first place. But check out Video Content Marketing and Michael Fire Jr. as well. But the Video Content Marketing will give you... Oh, good. Joe dropped the link. Thanks, Joe. You can click on Joe's link there, and that'll drop you into the Video Content Marketing. But that will actually allow you on Desmond's Dodgers to put it... Yes, link to the Best Hours live streaming channel. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. But that will help you click those links, and then you can get into the channel as well. But you know what? If you are interested, check those streams out, because I tell you, you know what? There's a great community there, great bunch of people, and you know what? The sense of humor is absolutely hilarious. But please check out the live streaming and that, and check out the channels. If you're looking at Michael on the Michael Fire Jr., is that where you have like the travel videos and stuff at this point? But on the Michael Fire Jr. channel, but on the Video Content Marketing, that'll give you like the live streaming in that as well. Let's see here. Kill Skills, great to see you, Michael. Yes, it is. It certainly is. I'm Bob saying hi. Great to see you. Not your average JoJo. Yes, Bob. Thanks, Michael Fire. You guys are awesome. Oh, amazing. Oh, no worries, Michael. No worries. And yes, if you want to see the travel videos and the adventure travel videos, check out Michael Fire Jr. the channel as well. That's where it all started for me, as far as I'm concerned. And you know, I have to give Michael like 100% of the credit, because otherwise I would have never known anything about live streaming. But in that vein, I have to go back to Susan from Susan's Creative. That woman, you know, I watched, I don't know how I even came across her. I watched a video. I didn't know really much about it. I literally came across and I watched one of her videos. I thought, what a nice lady. So anyways, I went over and I sent her a message saying, you know what, oh, it was a wonderful video. You do a great job with your crafting videos. Anyways, she started sending me messages back and forth. We must have talked for 30 or 40 minutes. At the end, she says, I'm going to give you the best advice. You know what? Because I didn't know anything about live streaming, and she advised me to go over, and you know what? Ever since there, and you know, since about I think it's about the beginning of last September and stuff. That's about the time, either the ending of August, the beginning of September. That's when I first started watching and stuff like that, the live streaming and that. But it's been the best thing in the world for all of us. Let's see, Joe, not your average JoJo. If you find something you like, Michael, you have to share. So that is what we do. Exactly, Joe. That's, I mean, we're not, we just have fun on here. But we just let people know, you know what, there's a bunch of wonderful people, and you know what, because not everybody knows of everybody. Like, I certainly don't. You know what, most of the people, like I said, I come across, you know, you're on this stream, and you come across, not this one specifically, but on, you know, such and such person stream, and you see a group of people. A lot of times you find you're on these streams. You don't want to say everybody's following each other, but you're starting to see people, and at least I found at the beginning, and then, you know, and so on and so on and so on. But and you know, it's a great way to meet people, and you know, been a lot of great people on, and you know, a lot of different things I never in a million years even realized existed, or you know what, knew that I had interest in. I think everybody thinks I'm joking, but I didn't know a thing about the drones at all, and the drone footage, I mean, if I was a little more wealthier, I would invest on a drone. But you know what, in the meantime, I can watch the videos and stuff, because I can't get enough of the drone footage. I always say, you know what, if that could have existed, you know, when you think about movies in the 70s and 80s, when some of these like live action movies and that, you know, and I'm sure that's what they use nowadays anyways, other than the computer animated graphics and stuff. But I imagine, you know, if they could have used all that back then, could you imagine the footage they could have come across? Suresh, How you doing, Michael? No, sorry. I was reading that. Sorry. Suresh Music and Blogs. How you doing, Suresh? It's good to see you. Sorry about that, everybody. Sometimes I start reading. And how are you, Jeff? I'm good, Suresh. I'm good. I'm good. Watch cats camping. Have a great evening, Jeff. Catch you again later in the week. Okay, Trev, you have a good one. You know what? The sun seems to be out, so I think my son, he should be able to walk home. He should be able to walk home. Let's see here. Bye, Trev. You have a good one, okay? And thanks very much for coming, Trev. I hope you have a good day, my friend. Have a good one. Suresh, how could you sit on the water? Oh, gosh, Suresh, yes. Just some fun, Suresh. Just some fun for the day, that's all. Just trying to liven it up a little bit, that's all. Take care, Trev. Have a good day. Oh, the busy little house. You're still on. Yes. Did you get your kids picked up the busy little house? I hope you did. You know what? I was going to drop off. I probably will in a minute. But I was going to drop off to go pick my son up. But then I realized the sun's actually out. You know what? My wife said as long as the sun's out, he can walk. He's 11 years old. He's a good 10 minutes away from home. So literally, you know what? I always walked home. He can definitely walk home. He's definitely okay with that. The busy little house says, yes, I still remember thinking it was crazy that Cell would have a camera built into it. Yes, exactly. Yep, they're all home busy with homework. I understand. That's good. Well, it's 3:34, 3:35 here. I've been on quite a long time. I should get off here and let everybody have the rest of the day. You know what? I want to say thank you to everybody. It is us so beautiful out there. He will want to walk. Yes. Jeff is 3:34. Yes. Thanks, Willie. I'm going to head out anyways, everybody. I want to say thanks to absolutely every single person that came. Jeff's stopping by to show you love and say hi. Smash the button as well. Thanks very much, Suresh. I hope you have a good day. The busy little house. Cheers. Have a great rest of your day. You too. Everybody, absolutely every single person. You know what? This for me is just a bunch of fun. Bushcraft Bums, I got to get back to work, brother. Enjoy the beautiful day. Stay blessed. You too. You two fellas, you know what? You did a great job on your latest video. You did. Phoenix, hi, how are you? You know what? Say hi to Phoenix, everybody. Dave, Desmond Saunders, thanks very much, my friend. I hope you have a great day and great evening. Say hi to Lindsay for us. Everybody, I want to say thanks to every single one of you for coming. You know what? Like I said, you know what? Make my day when you come in. You really do. Literally, you know what? I know it's like a coffee talk, but I really do enjoy the getting on here with everybody and talking to everybody. It does make my day, and you know what? It's Monday. You know what? I try to. Not every day can be great. I mean, you know, some days you get on and you're just like, oh yeah, everything's great. You know, not every day's fantastic, and sometimes Monday's is a good day, and sometimes Monday's not. But it was a good day. I had a good day. It's beautiful out there. I'm gonna see if we can enjoy the rest of the day now. Anyways, thank you so much, absolutely every single person for coming. I hope everybody has a great afternoon, a great evening, and we'll be back on tomorrow. But anyways, thanks again, everybody. Much appreciated for y'all coming. Okay, and everybody check each other out. But you know what? Have a great day, everybody. It was great to see you today. Thanks again. Take care. Good night.